Guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, number one, we have to do a housekeeping thing. Earlier today, if I post this video today, which I think I am, I posted a Jeffree Star video, but I deleted it. I'm gonna tell you why I deleted it. And it actually coincides with the Tati video that I'm talking about in this. You guys, my channel is not an avenue for you to spew hatred at all. Spewing hatred to defend me, spewing hatred to defend someone else, that has never been this channel. I don't care if people dislike me. There are plenty of videos on my channel that have gotten more dislikes than likes, and that video didn't even get more dislikes than likes. So I have no clue, I have no issue with people coming for me or not agreeing with my opinion. That is not what it is. My issue comes is when I read my comment section and there's like 20 comments or 50 long comments of threads of people just going back and forth with each other. And so I feel bad if I like delete comments because sometimes it's people defending me. So I'm like, I don't want them to think like their voice isn't like important. I just don't want this to be an avenue of hatred. I do not hate any of the people I talk about on my channel because I don't know these people. What I do hate is the actions. What I do hate is what they represent. And that is always my point. So being in the comments, I don't hate the people who support these people because I am aware of the things that are in play that cause for people to get popular, that cause for people to have fans, blind fans who don't see it. So no, I don't like Jeffree Star. No, I think the people who are fans of him are ridiculous. But that does not mean I want anything bad to happen to them. That doesn't mean I don't want them on my channel per se. It means that we need to have an open dialogue about why we support the people we support and why we don't. And that has always been the purpose of my channel, to have an open dialogue. This is all about opinions. But when it stops gearing towards opinions and becomes just a shit show, no thank you. That I don't want anything to do with it. That is not me. I don't care if it comes. That's why we'll get into the Tati thing now, I guess. When Tati was talking about in her new Why I Did It video, when she was saying how she doesn't care about the subscribers, every 150,000 of you guys subscribe to my channel, and I appreciate it so much. But when I started this channel, I never in a million years thought I would get past 5K subscribers because it was literally me voicing the things that I see in front of me. Therefore, when I make a video and like people like it, and I'm glad you guys like it, and I'm glad you guys like me, but when I make the video, it's never for accolades. It's never for people to agree with me. Anytime I make videos, I am fully aware that probably most people are not gonna like it because that's just it. That's just life. Like, I have opinions, I have strong opinions, and I have opinions that make a lot of people upset. But when me making people upset is never for them to feel like they need to come for me or that I'm coming for them. And I don't want this. I know lately my titles have been salacious and but like, number one, I'm not a drama channel. I am not a drama channel. I give commentary. I give my opinions on the things around me, and I always gear it towards a bigger picture. That is my entire point. Always to point out some systematic injustice or to point out something that I keep it real here, period. But I don't want people to feel like they can't voice their opinion in my comments. I was reading the comments and I was good. My boyfriend's like, they're coming for you in the comments, and we were laughing about it. YouTube is not that deep for me. It is not that deep at all. But what is deep is I do not like people feeling hurt. My biggest thing about me is I care about people. Like, I genuinely care about people, and I never want to be an avenue for hatefulness. Like, ooh, I want to see something hateful. Let me go see what Kenya is talking about. That is never me. Never. And I never want people to think my comment section is where you can just let off all your bullets. Yes, I drag people, and I love it when y'all be in the comments dragging people too, but drag with basis, drag with reason. Like I said, there are 5 YouTubers, literally just 5. I counted the other day. 5 YouTubers I do not like. Period. No more, no less. Just 5. And I talk about those 5 a lot. But I could talk about the thousands of other YouTubers I like, but it don't get the clicks. No, I'm kidding. It's just, it doesn't have anything to, and I've talked about the YouTubers I like. That's what's crazy. So, no, but I did want to address that and bring that into the Tati situation. Isn't Tati just a great person? That's so funny I'm saying that. Tati is someone who has made a lot of mistakes. I don't know why she's friends with Jeffree Star. I don't know why she was friends with James Charles. I just feel like Tati is very genuine. The word is genuine. I honestly feel bad for her. I really do. And it's just like I pointed out in my video before. I really feel bad for Tati, because what did I say, you guys? If you watch my other Tati videos, Tati stays in her lane. And sometimes I feel like Tati stays in her lane because she's not very comfortable jumping into other lanes. Like, I feel like people pass up Tati on a lot of situations. For example, why was Tati not, you remember when all those influencers went to Kim Kardashian's house? That ended up being a flop. What is happening with KKW Beauty? Is that still a thing? Anyways, they all went to Kim Kardashian's house and she just wasn't invited. Like, I just feel like there are so many times Tati has been left out of things that she should have been invited to, because Tati is someone I knew. A lot of people, like, they had no clue who Tati. I knew who Tati was. Tati is actually one of the first beauty gurus I like subscribe to, because to me, she actually took her job seriously. So my issue with Tati came the Kiki Chanel thing, and I still stand by that. She was dead wrong in the Kiki Chanel situation. I have videos on it if you don't know. She was dead wrong. She had no right. When the Emily Noel, was that her name? Whoever the Makeup Revolution palette, she was dead wrong for that review. Like, but we all make mistakes. We all make them. So, but the whole James Charles situation, I am so happy she did or why she did it, because I just feel like so often in the beauty community, we're so hell-bent on exposing that, like, there's no reason, there's no rhyme, there's no reason. Do I think Tati is playing this up? Yes, like anyone would. I feel like anyone who has gained 5 million subscribers from dragging someone else would play it up. But I genuinely believe that in most aspects, she wanted to do good. She wanted to, I don't know, y'all tell me, let's dialogue about that, because she knew what she was doing. She knew she was exposing James Charles. And the thing is, when she posted that video, I agree with her 100%. That could have went either way. Like, I literally was on YouTube, like, minding my own business, clicked refresh, and her video came up. And I was like, okay, well, the minute it said bye sister, 1, she thought she stole my caption. 2, I thought, oh, she's about to go in on James. So I clicked it, and when I was watching the video, I'm like, this can go one of 2 ways, because let's not be revisionist. Let's all remember. You guys can go back to my video. I have a whole video entitled Tati Westbrook exposes James Charles, which happened before her video got posted. And y'all, my beautiful subbies, were in the comments defending James Charles, talking about it's just vitamins, it's not that deep. Y'all was defending James Charles. But when the whole vitamin situation took off, I'm one of the very few people who actually took Tati's side in the situation, because once again, I have always told you that for Tati to get upset about something like this and to show it, because to me, like I told y'all, people do Tati wrong a lot of times. There have been times where I will see influencers out and they not thinking about her. I remember when her Halo vitamins came out and no one talked about them. I'm like, Tati has been done wrong several times. So when she came on Snapchat or Insta stories and was genuinely sad about what James Charles did, I knew it had to be something deeper, like I pointed out in that video. But a lot of people did not want to give her that. A lot of people did not. And I am someone, it bothers me that Tati is friends with Jeffree Star. It bothered me that she was friends with James Charles. But I am someone who will give the benefit where it is due. And she has been done wrong. So when she was crying about this, I'm like, it has to be something way deeper. I thought either one, she was just jealous of the fact that James Charles like reached a level of success she hasn't. But I'm like, that doesn't even seem like Tati's character. Tati seems like someone who was genuinely happy where she is. It's like me. I would never be jealous of someone who has way more subscribers, because I am genuinely happy with wherever YouTube takes me. I am genuinely happy. So I've always been able to relate to Tati in a sense to where it's just like, I'm just along for the ride. And so when she did the vitamin thing, what did I say in the video? I'm always coming in here bragging about something, but I said it has to be something deeper than that. She has to feel used and abused. And what is it? She was used and abused. James Charles just seems like the type of person who gets all he can from you and he moves on. And I love also that she pointed out in the video that it's a wake up call. That is the reason why I put out my videos that sometimes they get views, sometimes it's a wake up call. Someone is on to you. Even if my opinion isn't agreed upon by the masses, just know I see you. We see each other. Like, we are the same. Like, you're not getting away with this. Someone sees between all the mess. And so when she said she put out the video just to get a hold of James Charles, I felt that so much. I'm just like, same sis, same. That's why I make the videos I make. So I feel bad for Tati. I guess that's where I'm going with this. In the end, I just genuinely feel bad for Tati. Like, I just feel like the beauty community has like spit her out. Like, they really chewed her up and spit her out, because yes, I have my issues with Tati, but she is right. She is one of the few beauty YouTubers that stays in her lane. You're not going to see Tati Westbrook do some crazy types of things. Does she, do fake reviews every now and then? Yes, we will go back to Nikki Tutorials and Too Faced. We remember when she reviewed that palette, had us thinking it was good and that thing was trash. So there are times, but like I said, I'm sure being an influencer with 5 million subscribers back then, it's hard. It is genuinely hard. Now, back to what I was saying. Did she mean to expose James Charles? Yes, I think that's a little fraud. That's why I say she's feeding into it a little bit. Like, people's favorite line to do after they drag someone to the pits of hell is to be like, you guys, stop the hate on my side and on his side. Girl, Tati, you are not getting any hate. All you're getting hate from is the 14 to 9-year-old kids who like James Charles. Everyone else is on your side. Woe is you. Like, so don't leave me with the mess. But I just hope it's just a learning experience. It's a learning experience to the YouTubers who treat people like trash and think it's okay that unless your name is Jeffree Star, your day will come. Like, you can't continue to treat people like garbage all the time. Like, you can't. And so that's why in the end, I am so happy that Tati did this video. I know in the past few videos, I've been thanking her for doing this, but it is so important to show you can fall. James Charles has showed so many times that he thought he was incapable of falling. That is why the tickets are $500. He really thought he was big out here. And it just shows, like, if you treat people kindly, it will come back to you, because Tati could have lost everything in that video, literally everything, because I'm under the belief that if public opinion was on a different side and people were pulling for James instead of Tati, all the influencers who are on Tati's side would have shifted. These influencers are so wishy-washy. They literally go where public opinion is. I promise you. If everyone else would have been on James Charles' side, and James Charles was not the one losing subscribers, Tati was, the influencers would be on James Charles' side, period. Like I said, there was no morals amongst that group of people. So I'm just so happy that finally, even if it came out of convenience or out of, self-reliance and wanting to bring yourself up, even if it came out of that, I can't prove why Tati did it. I can only believe her words. it at least brought like a smidget of morality. They're still a mess because she's still buddy with Jeffree Star. So it's still selective morality. But at least we got one of them out there. I agree with her 100%. James Charles will never be canceled. He will never be canceled. He just can't. White men can't be canceled. It's not, men in general are hard to cancel. Like, it does not happen. They can come back from everything. He will bounce back, period. But I promise you, when he comes back, you will see humility, you will see kindness, and you will see caringness from James Charles. And that is all at this point I can ask for, because we know he's not going to lose his money. I don't gain anything from him losing his money. Same thing, Tati. There's nothing to be gained from taking these people down. I don't get anything in return. It's just the fact we want you to be better, period. When I make these videos, I just want people to be better. I want them to act better. Treat people kindly. That is it. Anyone who I've made a video about deserves the way I have treated them. I have never said anything about them that can't be looked up. So the fact that it's just important to bring context to exposés. James Charles was running around town like he was better than everyone. He acted better than everyone. And it came back to bite him. And who would have ever thought little old Tati would have been the one to do it? I feel for Tati. I feel for Tati a lot. Do I care who's gained what? Like, the thing is, subscriber counts don't even matter. Like, I promise you, his subscriber count, James Charles' subscriber count, is going to jump right back up. That's the thing. This will be old news in December. James Charles will be out and about like nothing happened. By December, not even by December, by October, August, he will act like none of this happened. Like, it won't be that deep, because we as consumers, we forget things just like that. We're revisionists. We like to change up what actually happened. Like, who knows what will happen? But it's just important. I just feel like this is a wake-up call to everyone, an important wake-up call to everyone. Like, your day can come. You can get got. Treat people kindly. That goes anywhere you are, no matter if you are the richest or the poor. Treat people kindly. The reason why this thing landed in Tati's favor and not James is because Tati treats people, for the most part, kindly, period. And like I said in my video, people have been walking around dogging Tati since Tati came onto the scene. I promise you. There are so many times where I would feel like Tati deserved something that they gave to another YouTuber. For example, Laura Lee and Tati. To me, Laura Lee and Tati were occupying kind of the same lane, even though I guess Laura Lee was funnier. But they were like in the same like category. But Laura Lee kind of like catapulted. And it wasn't even like Laura Lee had more subscribers than Tati, but people just treated Laura Lee better. Like, she got the opportunities. She was able to go to places. She got the sponsorships. She got the deals. She was doing makeup class. I'm like, is no one noticing that Tati is the one who actually puts in work for this? And so I just feel like this was just all coming to a head for her. Like, she was just frustrated, and everyone is allowed to be frustrated, like, just to be like, I don't want to do this anymore. I am sick of playing the back. She showed the proof. She has endorsed certain people when she shouldn't have. Like, she constantly has to play the back for everyone else. She has helped surge so many people's careers. And that's another thing I want to get on. Should we rewind the comments of my Tati exposes James Charles, where a bunch of you tried to say in the comments that James Charles was the person who helped Tati's career and she had to roll the receipts for you? What did I tell y'all? I know my stuff. Like, I remember, you guys, clearly when James Charles came onto the scene. I remember the yearbook photo. I remember him becoming a cover girl. I remember him starting his YouTube channel. Like, you guys, I remember it old. Like it's not that long ago. I was in college. It was the beginning of my college years. Like I remember when all of this happened. And I remember not knowing who he was, but I was subscribed to Tati. So that I just want, context is important. It is important to have context. It is important to understand why people do the things they do. And it's important for morality to win in the end. Do I think James Charles will come back for this? Like I said, like Tati said, that he ain't canceled. No, like he will come right back on us. He will do a Morphe collab. Y'all will buy it. Like we've seen this story go over and over and over again. I'm just happy for once goodness for real. And Tati ain't all that good, but I have videos about that. And I'm doing this to finally give Tati some credit. You know what? This is Tati's credit video. This is for you, Tati. I'm going to give you credit for once. I will give you credit that you actually did a positive thing. It wasn't mean. It wasn't salacious. And it was heartfelt. Was she playing up the tears in this why I did it video? Of course, I would have done the same thing. Like, is she playing it up to her now 10 million subscribers? Of course. But you know what? You deserve it. You got the upper hand on this one, sis. I bet James Charles will move a lot differently. I just hope he moves in a way that's just better, because a lot of people, when they get exposed, they do the Jeffree Star route. Instead of just moving nicer, they move more calculated. Like, instead of like getting caught on my bullshit, I will just like move so I don't get caught. So I'll just, just change the manipulative and deceptive things I do. I hope he genuinely tries to do things different, because you have to understand how much, this is a common question between us, how much can James Charles, look at my Popeyes cup, fat ass. Anyway, how much can James Charles really care? Like, if the M's are still coming into my bank account, how much can I really care? Now, I know me personally, you guys know I would care. I had to delete a video because y'all were being mean to each other in the comments. I am just that type of person. I care a lot about people. All the things I say in my video are not about me. I can take all the heat. I can take all the dirt that is thrown my way. I can't handle it when other people are mean to each other. I just can't. That type of stuff makes me like cry. Like, I hate it when people are mean to each other. So I know it would affect me, because the idea that I hurt someone, like Tati's whole video would have ended my life if she made it about me, because I'm not that I don't have thick skin like that. Like, I hate it when someone feels like I did them wrong, because like that is never my intention. So it would have hurt. It doesn't matter how much money I make off like a video, like it would still bother me. But people like James Charles are different. Like, they treat people like crap and don't care. And I don't know. That's why I say he just has to be a sociopath, because like, how do you do that? How do you do something like that to someone who is so genuine like Tati? Like, Tati has done a lot of wrong, and I pointed it out on my channel too, like many a time. But I feel like she is a genuine friend to the people she's friends with. And that's why I said in my Tati Westbrook exposes James Charles video that's why she gets taken advantage of. That is exactly why people take advantage of her, because she's so genuine. She's like it's almost a flaw. Like, it's almost a character flaw to be as genuine as she is, because people take advantage of her. Like, when Jeffree Star was down and out and didn't have any friends, who did he go befriend? Tati. Like, people just love to do that to her. And it's just like, you never know. Jeffree Star could love being friends with Tati. Who knows? It's just people like to use Tati when they need her the most. And it's sad. It's sad. So this is the one time I will give credit where credit is due. Tati, you did that. You did that, Tati. Anyways, hope I don't have to delete any more videos no time soon. Y'all need to be nicer to each other in the comments. If people want to defend Jeffree Star, let them defend Jeffree Star. If people want to defend me, I appreciate it. But let them defend me. Like, we don't have to be mean to each other. That is not what this channel is for, to be mean to each other. Watch my old videos and you'll know it's never grounded in meanness. Do I say mean things about people? I say the truth about people. The same way people can come over here and say the truth about me. But like, we could be nice to each each other in the comments. We can be nice to each other in the comments. And it shows you that I'm not about the money, because that video was monetized. It could have stayed up and y'all could have gave me every dislike, every negative comment in the world, and I would have still made money off it. But that's not what I am here for. There's no point. A few $100. What is that worth to like actually the reason why you start a YouTube channel? Like, that's why I came on here to show I relate to Tati. Like, there's nothing to be gained from people being pulled down or people feel like there's nothing to be gained from it. Like, nothing at all. Don't be a subscriber of me because you don't like somebody else. I don't gain anything from that. I don't gain anything. There's not real support in that. And it's just like, so I feel Tati. I genuinely feel like she does not want the worst for James Charles. Like, I genuinely feel like that is not her MO. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong though. Y'all tell me in the comments. Anyways, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye-bye.